Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, September 2nd, 3rd? Got to look on my phone. Thank you for joining me, Danny Shay here. Beautiful day out today, yay. Before I get going, just a couple of things. Thank you to, a little brain fade, Deborah, voice of the Akashic Records. She put on a phenomenal 24-hour psychathon to raise money for Harris Wall's team. Unbelievable. Great job. I read with Terry holding your space at 6 a.m. Yeesh. It was great. Had a great time. I was a little sleepy. And then Sun Psychic Gene. We had a great time. So thank you all for who were up at that time. I'm not super comfortable with live personal readings, but they made it so easy for me just to slide right in. It was great. One of the things that Gene did that I keep forgetting about, because I don't do a lot of live psychic readings. Somebody was asking about, hey, could you read on my nephew or my sister or my blah, 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 blah. And Gene goes, let me ask the pendulum first. And that I'm like, oh yeah, we got to ask. As we are moving into a higher dimension, as more and more of us are opening up to their psychic gifts and awareness, and we start reading cards or channeling or doing whatever we're doing, it's super important for us to have a code of ethics. And I've written these out. I wrote them out in 2016 when I started, 16, when I started reading for people. And one of my bullet points is I don't read for third parties, because it's kind of like psychic spying. So she reminded me again of that. Now, politics is totally different. Even Nancy Pelosi says it's different, which I was super happy to hear that again. They're public officials. They step into that arena knowing full well what they're getting into. And Nancy Pelosi even tells them when they come in, when you come in to politics. So it's important that we have this code of ethics. That brings me to sending prayers out to other people in our community. Maybe they don't want prayers. Maybe they just want to be left alone. I should probably ask Libby. No. So with that, and I did ask Libby over at Meister Tarot is going through some stuff, big stuff with her mom. And so just send some love and prayers out to her. She's going to get through all this. It's just a lot of 3D work. When we get into that higher realm, when we get into meditation, when we get into peace and love and step away from fear, it's all good. But we're in this 3D world, and people invade our space with 3D requests. Sign this document. Make sure that this is all in order. It gets so... The word I heard is annoying, especially for the higher vibrational. But it's so challenging because you don't want to do something that's wrong. And so, enough of that. Just Libby, love and light and big hugs to you. She's gonna be amazing at taking care of the 3D stuff. I know it, but it's tough. All right, let's get into the politickiness of it. Well, before I do, let's look at the energy of the week, because we're in this new moon cycle. It's kind of cool. What is the one thing that you would like to take from all your gifts that you have, all your positive things? What's the one thing that you are going to bring forward into this new awareness, this new vibration, this new moon energy that's going to propel us into the age of Aquarius? What's the one thing that you're going to bring with you? What's the one thing that you're going to leave behind? I thought that was a fascinating question. And there's a book that I read. It's called The One Thing. And it's all about just focus on one thing right now. He's talking about multitasking. And he goes, well, when you multitask, you're just doing a bunch of things all at once and not doing them very well. But if you focus on one thing, you can do that one thing really well. So just for now, what's the one thing? And you can do new moon rituals, and all that stuff. Very good. All right. I'm going to be using my Angels and Ancestors card. And I am going to be using Work Your Light for the energy. And the first one with Work Your Light, we have a double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Channeling and uplifting humanity. So when I think of this card, and as you think of this card, because what you get is super important. Squirrel moment. Somebody was asking yesterday about her power animals. And we can go into the description of the power animals. We can go into, talk to Google. Google, what do you say? What are the characteristics of the animals? However, when we do a journey and we are calling on our power animals to show up, we get certain animals for certain times. I'm sure Libby, when she goes and is calling on her power animal to help her, I'm sure it's a different power animal to help her with the 3D stuff than it is for when she's channeling higher beings. Meister Tarot, Meister Guidance. It's different, but when she's in that 3D world, she may need a lion. She may need a big old grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a coyote. It depends. So when we go into this channeling space of higher vibrational realm, when we ask our power animals to show up, and ask them, and sometimes you got to ask a lot. When they show up, we start hanging out with them, ask them, what are they bringing to us? Why did they show up? And it's so cool, we get to have a conversation with them. Sometimes in the beginning, the conversation is a little stilted because we're not hearing. We're not being free enough. We're going, oh my God, I think I'm really crazy. I just made that up, I think. And then sometimes after, you admit, you just kind of like accept, yeah, you're crazy. Okay, it's all good. Then when you actually do have this awareness, it's almost like it's real and you can touch it. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything new. So, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So, when we're dealing with humanity, we're dealing with the 3D stuff. So we've got to do this higher energy and lower energy. And there needs to be something, a bridge in there. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. The Angels and Ancestor deck. Oh, okay. The bridge. What is the bridge? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's the love guardian. The heart, no, it's the heart guardian. It's love and let yourself be loved. So if I'm just going to pull a section from this, it's love. What's the bridge between the lifting humanity and the channeling? It's love. That's what it is. And then let yourself be loved. When we do this energy work, a lot of times it's really, really, really hard to be the receiver of the energy. It's good to throw it out there. I'm going to send you love. I'm going to do that. And then you flip it around, and then for you to receive love, it's like, oh, wait, oh, come on. Come on. That tickles. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into it. 11 minutes. Politicky. Oh, yeah. Breathe. 62 days in some hours. Check your voting registration. If you haven't checked it in a while, it's simple to do. Vote.org. Go check it. Easy peasy. It takes like 5 minutes. Check to see when early voting is happening in your state. Okay. So what do we got going on? Trump trials. They're back in the news again. Ay, 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 ay. So we got some stuff going on. We have the debate a week. Let's read on that. The debate next week. I can't remember. Are they doing microphones on, microphones off? Probably should have checked that, but I'm not going to. Microphones on, microphones off. What was that, Mr. Microphone? Hey, good looking. I'll be back to pick you up later. As he's roller skating around. And I see Trump roller skating around. Remember when he was doing that in the debate with Hillary, just going back and forth with her? Why she didn't go, dude, sit down. I was going to say, bitch, sit down. I don't think she'd say that, would she? Kamala Harris might. Tim Walz might. I'm still loving mind your own damn business. All right. And speaking of Harris Walz, I have not seen any Trump signs, but I've seen a bunch of Harris Walz. Yay. That's not to say we need to be complacent. I was reading something on undecided voters, and it freaked me out. How some of these undecided voters are thinking Trump cares more than Kamala for the United States. Freaks me out. Okay. Let's look at the debate. The other thing Trump said was, he goes, yeah, I have the absolute right to interfere with elections. And I go, well, you have the absolute right to interfere with your legal issues by delay, which that should be changed. But no, you don't have the right. And why don't you let it go through the courts? As if that will matter. He let all of his election interference, they stole it and they're not counting the votes right. 80 plus rulings on that, and he lost every single one of them. Yet nobody pushes back. That Fox News interview guy, he's just sitting there. I'm like, what? Talk. Push back. Well, it's Fox. And even if it wasn't Fox, it's... Okay. Breathe, Danny. Breathe. Find the love. All right. The debate. The debate. Let's just do a general debate real quick and see how that's going to go. Ooh, there's an offer. Not looked at. Riding in as a winner. Some news, the government. Someone moving on. Someone holding on. Someone losing. And the final outcome of the card is this. It's going to be a lot of wah, 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 wah. There is going to be a big loser. Someone's going to get their wish. And someone's going to be moving on. Let's dig in and see who that movement card, what's going on with that. So let's look at Trump. How is his debate performance? I almost said deformance. Trump's debate deformance. It's going to be deformed for entertainment purposes only. Say hello to Psychic Duck. Did I say that? He's laughing at me. Deformance. Don't laugh. How is Drumpf's deformance on the debate? Drumpf's deformance. I heard he wasn't preparing at all, but then he's got Tulsi Gabbard. And the reason he has her is because I think during the 2020 debates, she went after Kamala pretty good. I'll have to re-watch that. Okay, Trump, how you doing? Trump on this debate. Ooh. He's going to try to steal something. I got hard at work. Trump? Hard at work? 8 of Pentacles? The Apprentice card, as some say. At the base of the reading is a celebration. What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. That's no good. Wow. Trump's debate. Let's see. So he's going to try to steal something, but he is very... It's being challenged by the work that he needs to put into it. He thinks he's going to win. Internally, he thinks he's debating Joe Biden. He's a little confused. Externally, he thinks he's getting into the White House, a celebration. This is interesting. With this card, this 4 of Wands, there's always, it feels like it's a celebration, but it's a false, you got to watch out for the false celebration. He also got the Knight of Cups in the hopes and fears. He thinks that he's the knight in shining armor. It could be the false knight in shining armor. He's got the Hermit card, the 6 of Wands card, riding in as a winner. With the Hermit card shining illumination, but this Hermit card is a solitary card. So I think he's, in his own mind, he thinks he wins. And then there's a decision to be made. Let me keep going. What's this decision? Ooh. 10 of Swords. the control, the burden. I want to do a little bit of digging into this. At the base of the reading, his legal issues. Did I say legal issues? A new legal issue regarding the government, Jack Smith, and who was involved in and maybe trying to stop this deal and overthrowing the government. And then we have the Queen of Cups, a secret that may come out. So I got to look at this from a different point of view, because what I was getting with this is Trump thinks he's winning, and he did this. Now, I know some of you all who watch, who may be Republican, who may have a different point of view, will go, you are way too biased. Yes, I am. To be reading and having any clear, independent view on this. Yes, I am. Now that we got that out of the way. I'm extremely biased on this. But let's just take a look at how do the independent voters, and that's what we should set the lens through. Because we're not going to change any MAGA's mind, I don't think. You're certainly not going to change my mind on this. To me, there is such a crystal clear choice. So, how are the independent voters looking at this? Ooh, Moon card. How are they looking at this? Loss. They see the Magician for who he is. They still think that he is the one that is stronger than Kamala. And they want a little balance going on in this. How do they see it? They want more balance. They don't want it to be all about attack, attack, attack. They're struggling, trying to figure this out. Oh. This is going to give them some new information that's going to have them moving on. I think, okay, we got the devil at the base of it. We've got the world, the completion, Star of Hope, and I've got my Democratic card here. Things are going to go along, the debate, things are going to go along relatively okay for the independents, the ones who are trying to make a decision. They're working on this. They're going, okay, what's the right balance? And they're not taking it lightly. It is a heavy burden on them. They're doing a lot of review. Then something new comes on. And I'm not sure it's with the debate, but they get hit over the head with this Ace of Wands. And they start moving away. And then there's a Tower moment for them. Boom. And here they are looking overseas. They're going, how, is our ship coming in? Is our ship coming out? And they're going with the Unity card. And this is like a medical card too. But it feels like there's going to be something big that happens, and boom, and boom. They're going to go, enough is enough. He's going to say something, and it's going to be enough is enough. All right, Kamala, how are the independent voters looking at you? This graph that I saw said that she is up a little, like 1 point out of 10 voters. She had a favorability among 3 of them. 7 were still undecided. And with Trump, he had a favorability of 2 and 8 were undecided. And I go, how can that be? Kamala, on the debate, how are the independent voters going to view you at the end of the debate? Moving on to calmer waters. I shuffled. People are tired of the chaos, and I think that's what she's going to bring. Ooh, it's being crossed by the Tower moment. I did shuffle, and I put these in different orders. Okay, let's just keep going. The base of it. She's going to pull the Justice card, as she should. Still a little confusion. Oh, God dang it. In the potential near future. The winning at any cost. I don't know if that's her yet, because she's got that in her. You know, she'll just go. And is it too much? Could be. Internally. I don't... some of my Republican viewers would go, yeah, she is a fool. This is going on a new journey. She may be doing something. She goes, should I not? Should I? It's kind of like the Obama joke, you know, his crowd sizes. And the speechwriter said, no, come on, go high. You can't do that. And then at the last minute, Obama put it in. For entertainment only. Crowd size. External position. Ooh, she's worried about this. But this is for the independent viewers. The independents. How are they looking at this? They're looking at it. It's hard on them. Wish card. Happening fast. Crossroads. Oh, they're just bouncing all over the place with this. They're bouncing all over. The base of the reading is the addiction card, juggling, judgment. But they're feeling stabbed in the back. There's going to be some light that's shown on them. The independents, when they're looking at Kamala Harris, they're going back and forth. Oh yeah, this is really good. Great, great, great. Oh my God, this is loss. Oh, this is good for the family. This is my Republican card, though. We don't know what to do. So they're still unsure. They're still unsure. Okay. So I don't think it changes anybody's... I don't think her performance changes a lot of minds. Sorry. But his does. So, okay. Let's take a look at... I'm going to make this a short one. Oh, the J6 Awards Gala at Mar-a-Lago that was supposed to be Thursday? Yeah, they postponed it till after the election. That would have gone over just like the Arlington Cemetery. You know, this crap, it just keeps coming and coming. And it's like, oh, I don't want to look at it anymore, so I'm just tuning it off. But it's important not to tune it off. Project 2025, it's important to pay attention to how that is going to take away our rights. I'm going to look at Elon Musk. He is banned. Twitter is, or X, is banned from Brazil. the largest country in South America, sixth largest country in the X-verse, the Twitterverse. And it's because Elon Musk, well, he's a butthead, but it's because he won't put a Brazilian in charge of the Brazilian area. I think that's it. And, Musk is just tweeting just some awful stuff. Just this. Anyway, Musk. Let's just do a quick 411 on you right now. SpaceX is not doing well. Rocket crashed. Fell on the side. Oh, he's got big news coming. That's not going to be good. He's under some legal issues. Big legal issues. Oh. Is he going to get tied to Russia? He's got the Empress card coming up. But look at this. Big news. That's my Bam Bam card. It's going to stab him in the back. And then he's got the King of Swords behind him. And over it is a new legal challenge. Good thing he's got money. I wouldn't want all his money. To be him, I would not want all his money. All right, where are we going to go next? There's so much to read on. Let's read on Juan Merchan, and then I'll be done. January 6th, the insurrection. Is it Merchan? No, it's hard to keep track of them all. Tanya Chutkin, and then I'll read on Merchan. Tanya Chutkin is back in the news. People are Trump's attorneys and the government, Jack Smith, needs to tell Chutkin how they want to move forward in the case, and then she'll decide. And of course, they're both in disagreements. And Trump is saying it's a witch hunt that shouldn't be. So he's not bringing in any new information at all. Is there going to be any movement in Tanya Chutkin's D.C. courtroom that we'll see this week? Any movement towards accountability? Knight of Cups. He's getting ready. He's not moving yet. The leg's up. Ready. Knight in shining armor. Come on, here we go. Yes. Ace of Swords. Woohoo. Yes. And of course, help. Oh, let me drop this down so you can see it, because, jeez. So, Knight of Cups, yes. Knight in shining armor. You know how I always say, be careful, could be a false knight, bringing forth some great truth coming forward. It's like, yay, at the base of this, it's a celebration. The government is in the past, bringing a higher order to things, but the devil is at the top. The devil is Mr. Pumpkinhead, bringing loss. Just keep going. Balance, overseas, waiting, Two of Cups, emotional contracts. Well, I think this is being hamstrung. We're going to get some good news, but it's not going to move forward. This is a restriction card. It's not really moving forward. I would love to see the devil in jail, but there's still things that they have to work out, a decision, working on who's got the control. There is the Judgment card. Something we're going to see something, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be as satisfying as we want it to be. It's going to be a little movement. Yeah, constipated. Little movement. All right. So that was, let's look at Juan Merchan. He is sentencing. He's got something going on Thursday or Friday too. Or is that next week? Anyway, it's in September. The sentencing. And then I saw too that Alvin Bragg is still saying, hey, you need to give us money. Okay, we're just going with Juan Merchan. Jim Jordan is calling Merchan's daughter in to talk to her, investigating her. And what's the matter with these people? Okay, sorry. Don't have enough time. Judge Juan Merchan. How's this going with Trump? Ooh. The fight is behind. It's in the past. Shining illuminate. Ooh. Someone's going on a new beginning. Someone's taking a leap off a cliff. Juan Merchan. Is he jumping off the cliff? Is he going, yep, let's bring some truth, some new information to this internally, moving on to calmer waters. Externally, that thief in the night trying to get away with something. Hopes and fears. The magician, look over here, changing reality, shifting things up. Final outcome, new emotional start. It's going to be a fine, giving and receiving money. Hard at work. This almost feels like Alvin Bragg with the family money. What's at the base of it? Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. The Lover's Contract. Page of Pentacles. Somebody's celebrating though. Ten of Cups. Because the Ace of Swords. A new truth coming out. I don't see jail. Can he fine him? Is this something that you can be fined over? Either way, he's moving on to calmer waters. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Okay, I was just getting quiet with Juan Merchan to see, he's kind of conflicted. He is, one side, he, wants to throw the book at Trump. On the other side, he is aware of the moment in time and history, and he knows that it can't slip. He knows that he has to do something with this. But that Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, I think he may impose some hefty fines because of the contempt of court stuff that he went through. And then after the election, can he do this? I don't know if he can. Can he say, we're going to suspend this hearing, the sentencing, till after the election? But for now, I'm going to fine you bigly And it won't be a nothing burger fine. I'm going to fine you a lot, and then we're going to continue the sentencing after the election in calmer waters. Let's see if that happens. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to end this by going back to this, the Pleiades, double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity is what we do. And how do we do that? With our heart guardian. We protect our heart guardian, we allow ourselves to be loved, and we send love out. And on that, peace and love. Bye.